Hey, what's shaking? This is Sunny in the 419 here in Fremont, Ohio, on the corner of Lake and Stone, here at Timeout. I don't know if you ever been to Timeout, but make sure you get here. Oh, Dean Van Ness, the guy's a creative guy. He's always creating some great masterpieces of food, some great sandwiches, and he uses all local, almost whenever he can, all local ingredients, and it's just a great place to be. I've been all over the 419, and I know I've not been to every place, but I have been to some places, and this place is one of the best. So make sure you come out here to Time Out. Just check them out. They got a Facebook page, and of course they're on Google. Check them out, get the address, and get down here to Time Out. I'm gonna go in here and talk to Dean. He's got another masterpiece. It's June, and it's time for some strawberries. Just down the road a few miles is Poulter Strawberry Farm, and he's gonna put some of those strawberries to magic here on some sandwiches and some salads, and we're gonna go see what he's got ready for us. All right, we'll be right back with Dean. Yeah, I'm right here in at the Timeout here in Fremont, and right here in the back of the wall you'll see a bunch of pictures on the wall, which I will show you. But right here is a great person here from Fremont, a great runner, Wei Young Seamer. They used to own a running store downtown Fremont called Wise Run and Fun, and we used to get all of our shoes there. But back in her 60s and 70s, she's out there running marathons, and I think she's a record holder. I know she was runner of the year for, see what it says here, USA Track and Field Runner of the Year in her 60s. So awesome. So you're going to see a lot of history in here and some great food. Hey, what's shaking? This is Sunny in the 419 here down at Timeout with Dean. How you doing, Dean?
Good, good. Just enjoying this beautiful weather.
I know, beautiful. And you got a great place here. I was just talking about some of the history that we see around here, like Wei Young Seamer, great
Oh,
runner. Yeah. Oh, man. See all the track, all the football, the golf team.
Yeah, everything in here was donated.
Really?
By when we opened up, and the stuff still comes in. I mean, we have some stuff that's pretty current yet.
Wow.
So it's not like we opened up a restaurant and went out and bought a bunch of memorabilia from a sports place. This is all has connection to our community.
Right here, meaning right here. I see St. Joe, Fremont.
Yeah,
Ross.
we have a little bit of everything in here. There's actually yeah, there's some traveling swim teams and football teams that play in playoffs here several years.
Yeah.
They'd always bring us stuff to try to represent.
And I see the Avon Lakes. That somebody came through here.
Yeah, they probably about 8-10 years ago were in the playoffs quite a bit, and we were back then we'd host a lot of playoff games. So
yeah.
And this was their spot to come, so they'd always bring us stuff and load up. So
wow, great spot. And speaking of a great spot, I love your passion for you're a hard worker. I know a lot of the small business restaurant owners, and it just takes a lot of gumption, and you got it.
Yeah,
you're here early.
But
it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's for all those people that would say it would get better and get easier. It's not.
Yeah.
It's getting more and more difficult. Our biggest problem right now is labor.
Right.
You know, front of the house isn't too bad, but as far as kitchen help and dishwashers, I have serious need for dishwashers right now. And it's not just us. Our industry is, and it's not just in our county. It's all over Ohio. It's the whole country. Mm-hmm. I mean, people notice when they go out. I mean, you go into a restaurant, there's empty tables because they don't have enough staff, and it might not be front of the house. It could be the kitchen can't keep up. Right. You know, the smart ones cut back on their tables so that way they can take care of everybody appropriately. You know, nobody wants to sit down and get served and then have to wait for an hour and a half, 2 hours for their food. Yeah. And you want to have quality is a huge thing. Right. That's why we source so much stuff locally. You know, right now with the Poulter strawberries, we wait for that one every year.
That's what we're here for. Look at this.
And
that's quality right there.
Yeah, it's.
What do we got here?
This is our dry rub chicken salad that we have all the time. So it's our fresh whole muscle tenders we deep fry and toss in dry rub. And throughout the year, we'll put different fruit on it, seasonal fruit. Yeah. But when the strawberries come in, boy, that's pretty hard to beat.
We're very fortunate right here. We have Poulters here, a lot of great things.
Yeah, and they're the last ones. I mean, they're the last big strawberry producer in our county. You know, there used to be a bunch. When I went out and picked up these berries this morning, I was talking to Steve's dad, and he said when they started, I think he said there was 16 growers in Sandusky County back in the 70s.
My goodness.
And now they're the last ones. The early crop of berries,
Uh-huh.
they really struggled to get them in. That frost was bad. You know, it banged them up a little bit. So they're not the prettiest strawberries, but the flavor is there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell
do a good job.
the difference between one of their strawberries and a store bought is
Mhm.
these are picked right. You know, these were picked this morning.
Mm.
And you can tell when you flip them open, it's red all the way through. There's just a little bit of white. Whereas a store-bought strawberry,
Right.
it's gassed, and
You're
it's
exactly
they pick them green,
I've seen that.
and the flavor is just
And
so much better.
you don't taste.
Yeah.
Some of them don't have no taste, but
Yeah.
they're red.
Yeah, it's just, and they're beautiful to cook with because they break right down. The downside is you have to use them in a couple days because they're picked right. You know, so you have to use them. Otherwise, but it's always good to make a quick jam, or you know, we're doing a lot of different things. We'll do cocktails, all kinds of different food specials, different desserts. Today we're doing this dessert. It's a strawberry cheesecake chimichanga.
Oh my gosh.
So it's made with fresh Boulder berries, little cream cheese and sour cream.
Wow. That looks
Just
good.
in a flour tortilla. We won't have a whole lot of those. I kind of
Right. Yeah.
It's one of those deals where I was like, boy, this is really good. I made it. Now I'm like, oh, how am I going to keep up? And then for this one, the Monte Cristo is.
Oh man.
People look for that one every year, and we make a
it's got
fresh
that jam in
Boulder
there.
strawberry jam. But we put little herbs in there.
Uh-huh.
Put a little fresh rosemary in off our herb garden out here.
Oh boy.
And that really makes a difference. Now it's a sloppy sandwich. I mean, it takes a couple napkins, but the flavor is spectacular with that jam.
Now I've been all over the 419. I've been to a lot of great restaurants and met some great people and have some great food. But right here in Fremont, where do you get your ideas from? Do you
You know, we've been here
benchmark
30
with
years.
somebody or just
no,
trial and error?
you just I kind of equate what I do is to like some of our local musicians. You know, they're creative. You just have a vein and a passion for it. Not everything's a winner. You know, you get there's a lot of trial and error, but you know, we've been doing this for so many years and doing local stuff that I've kind of refined what we do.
Okay.
So seasonals, like you can look on my Facebook feed. You know, you can tell what season it is because they start popping up in my feed. Now, strawberries were a little late this year, so you know, a couple weeks ago, all my strawberry stuff was popping up. But it's cyclical. You know, we use what we can get. You know, and it's very important now because you know the quality stuff we're getting that you can buy off a truck is not the best, and it's not dependable. So I was really proud. Like a month and a half ago, we did that spinach that we got. Some of the Ghani kids put up some hothouse barns, and we had fresh spinach, local spinach, and then we used an old Betty salad recipe from Dud Serwin from the 50s. Actually had the handwritten index card that he wrote it on.
Dang.
So it's cool to be able to tie an old recipe, local produce, you know, and things like that. Just it's so much better.
Yeah.
Some people get what we do here, but some people don't. Some people would rather have everything on a fancy plate with silverware.
And they come in, they know the menu.
And they assume everything.
You're always changing.
But to be honest, the quality of food that we serve is some of the highest in town because it's fresh, it's local.
I definitely attest to that.
It's like our chicken fingers. I think we're the only ones that don't chunk up chicken breasts. We use whole muscle tenders. They're more expensive, but it's a much superior product. Way better.
You got it going on here. You got music sometimes on weekends.
Yeah, the music we're not doing quite as much this year. It's just the market's oversaturated now.
It is, yeah.
And so music's not the draw that it used to be. Everybody thinks they have to have music to get customers in, but at the end of the day, if you're paying the band what I feel they deserve, then you're losing money. You know, it was great before COVID that we could pay bands and have traveling bands come through and then pay them what they needed to be passing through, and now that's just not the case. I've turned down a lot of stuff this year, and it's just the support's not there. You know, but what we do here is very different than most places. You know, we don't have a big cover band, and we're not trying to, you know, it's just a different way of doing things.
You guys do a good job down there. I know you're busy. The day's just starting for you.
And,
we're going to be lighting it up here with this. Man, this is good.
Yeah, this salad is very
really
popular.
good.
And it's just something nice, and it's simple. You know, we just serve our stuff in baskets with tin silverware, and you know, in an almost 100-year-old house. So you know, I like what we do here. You know, it's different than most people, We don't necessarily follow the trends. We try to be ahead of the trends. So,
you guys
and at the end of the day, we support the community that supports us.
Yes, you do.
So, and there's a lot of things.
So tell them where we're located at. For those people
2004 Lake Street. We're in the corner of what was still known as the Stony Prairie, the Prairie neighborhood, an old Polish neighborhood. And our building's been serving for about 85 years, I think. 85, 90 years. And we've been here 30, so it's it's not getting any easier, but it's still very satisfying.
Fun, right? A little bit.
Yeah, if we
it's
could get,
challenging.
If we could get a little bit of help, it would be great. Yes. We could do a lot more, but we're fortunate that we're small and we can handle, basically do it ourselves. So.
All right, nice talking to you.
Thanks for coming in. Thanks for everything you do. Everybody appreciates it, and it's good to get the word out. Social media is definitely how people find out about everything.
It is. So we're gonna get some out of towners here, and
we get
of course some locals here, and so there's gonna be a lot of people.
So many people drive by that say, "I've never even stopped here.
I've never seen it. What is this place?"
Yeah, and to be honest, it does look a little different from the outside. Right. But we get a lot of people from Toledo and Perrysburg and that, and a lot of food bloggers and stuff like that that come in, and I can always tell when they come in. So I try to go out if I have time, talk to new people and stuff like that, and I can tell they're taking pictures of everything. I'm like, so you guys, where are you from, Toledo? We've seen you. We follow you on Instagram or Facebook. And I'm like, so what do you think when you pulled in? Well, we double checked to make sure this was the place. So what do you think now? Oh, this is great.
It's cool inside here.
It's definitely an old school feel. It is not a big box for sure.
That's for sure. Well, thanks for your time.
Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.